Welcome back to DIY RV and Home. My name's Greg. Today on the show, changing out an anode rod Suburban water heater. Now here is my old anode rod. As you can tell, it does have some deterioration on it. It's doing its job, what it's supposed to do. Right here is what the new ones look like. This one is made out of magnesium. There is also aluminum, which is a little less reactive, so it won't deteriorate as fast. Now, if you're having the issue where a magnesium anode is, you're having to replace it every single year, then you might look at using an aluminum. But ours took a little over 2.5 years before it needed replacement, so I'm content with just going back with the magnesium. So now, before we go ahead and finish this up by putting that anode rod in and calling it good, we need to address one other issue. And that is that over normal use, you get a lime scale calcium buildup inside the water heater. It drops to the bottom. It reduces capacity of the water tank and also will hamper the effectiveness of the anode rod because it could cover it up. So we want to take that and flush it out. So right here what you're seeing me do is I've got my water, my city water hooked up, and I'm just letting the water flush through right through the drain hole. Now if by chance that does not work and it does not help get all the calcium limescale buildup out, you can purchase a wand designed for that. I do have a link in the description below where you can get it, and you just insert that in through the drain hole and allow that to stir it up and it'll flush it out. Also recommend flushing again with the city water to get it out. Right here I'm just showing you a piece of the limescale that came out of the hot water heater. There was a little bit more that came out. It hit the dirt. I wasn't able to get it all up, but right there on the tip of my thumb is some of the scale. Now it may look small, but it does build up over time and it can cause some problems. So go ahead and flush that out when you got the anode rod out. We're almost there. We're almost ready to put that new anode rod in. But first, let's take a second and make sure that the threads on that water heater are clean, free of any old Teflon tape. Try to clean up any corrosion, rust. Take a little tiny wire brush, clean up on it. Maybe if it was a little that got back into that tank, flush it one more time, just make sure it's all out. They do say you can take some mineral spirit, put on a rag and just kind of wipe on the threads to help keep the corrosion down. Now, putting Teflon tape onto the anode rod. I've got a little clip here I want you guys to watch, show you how to properly put it on, at least the way I do it. So here it is. Here's a quick tip on putting Teflon tape on a fitting, nipple, anything like that. Is as you're putting it on, you know, I've already got it on here, but you want to take and you want to wrap it to where it goes around. Essentially, you're looking at the edge of the end of the fitting clockwise. Okay, and what happens is as you put that in and start tightening it up, it won't unravel. If you have it on backwards, as you start tightening it up, it's going to unravel and it's not going to be effective. So I guess this is the easiest way to show you is clockwise going in. You want to wrap your tape counterclockwise around your fitting. Alright, so the final thing we got to do is install the anode rod. So as you see right here, I'm putting it in. You want to put that rod in and start it by hand, start the threads by hand. That anode rod is going to be trying to weigh it down to try to tip it, so take your time. Once you get it started, go ahead and take that ratchet and socket and tighten it up. Tighten enough that it won't come off, that it won't leak, but you don't have to put an exorbitant amount of torque on those. Alright, so once that's done, The last thing you need to really do is check and make sure it's not leaking. Go ahead and fill the water tank up, pressure test it. Everything looks good. Go ahead and fire the hot water heater off. Test it. Make sure that it's working before you head out and get to your campsite, only to find it not working. Now, if for some reason it is not working, I do have a link to a video right above here that talks about replacement of the control board. Mine went out the first year we had it. So, if you enjoyed, if you got anything out of this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and hope to see you on the next video. And have a wonderful camping season.